As expected, a new week is upon us. What follows is a description of what is happening so far and what we can expect to see as the week unfolds. This week is shaping up to be jam-packed with events, to say the least. First up is the Federal Open Market Committee meeting, which is sure to be on everyone's radar. I apologize in advance if you don't see a Federal Open Market Committee meeting on Wednesday. However, I am of the opinion that the market will experience a decline if the FOMC does not lower interest rates. Thus, many are keeping a close eye on Wednesday in anticipation that this could lead to really transpire. While it's true that your coin's value has increased significantly, you should be aware that the market is preparing for this conference. XRP is currently trading at $212.00, a loss of around 1.9% Bitcoin's comparison. Prior to proceeding, it is important to note that the market cap has declined by nearly 1%, hitting $124.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has reached around $2.1 billion. A word of caution. If you are thinking about investing, do not base your decisions on anything you hear on this channel. Whenever dealing with cryptocurrencies, it is imperative that you perform your own study and due diligence. I'm sure you're aware that I get a lot of comments. In fact, since our last update, a plethora of comments have been flooding in over the past few hours. I hesitate to call it 24 hours because I made the updates last night. These remarks pertain to the X-bar upgrade. Lots of people are talking about the XRP update and why XRP's price and the prices of many other coins have dropped since the FOMC meeting. As I said before, this is something you shouldn't ignore because some people aren't preparing for it. Since, if you examine the prior FOMC meeting and make note of what transpired, you will notice that the market actually fell just before the meeting when the rate cut did not take place, and that the meeting itself was a precursor to the market decline happening right now. But let's zoom out a bit to examine the whole picture and find out what's happening today. As you might know, Congress has released a draft of the cryptocurrency market structure, which you can see for yourself. It's open to the public. Clearly, a lot of important things are happening, including the things we've been talking about, such as the growing transparency in the digital asset sector, as can be seen in this section's first section, the condensed table of contents, and the numerous types of acts included within it. As a result, it's clear that a lot of really massive stuff is happening in the... Check out this RLUSD listing on a major centralized exchange. It's great news for the cryptocurrency market. RLUSD has been listed on several major exchanges for a while now, and more large corporations are looking to acquire stablecoins, so it's not surprising that more and more of them are adding it. Regarding the level of interest, it has consistently been there. Think about the future. Examine cryptocurrency vendors. There will be times when you visit stables just to know that if you don't want your coin's value to change, you should just hold on to them. On the other hand, you are aware that, as you may recall, we were keeping an eye on Gemini when they posted this, and you also know that futures are looking better when we build systems to enhance finance, so it's no surprise that customers are interested in seeing a compliance-approved stablecoin like RLUSD. RLUSD has been formally revealed, and as you may be aware, there was a huge hint of it presently listed on Gemini. Moving forward, we will return to this goal from Zoom, and I will provide my personal opinion on it. It's a huge deal that Sell and Shop has made it possible to make deposits and withdrawals today. You should definitely check this out. This month, Trump intends to make millions of dollars, accompanied by 2 meals that center on cryptocurrency. Both events will be held on May 22nd and will cost $1,500,000 each. Each plate, if you are a token holder, you should know that there are a lot of key events happening. To tell you the truth, it's intriguing, and you will be at an event for Trump token holders on May 22nd. I'm not sure what they'll be discussing. Will they distribute the large amounts of supply that are being hoarded, or will there be small amounts that people will be responsible for distributing? A lot is happening, but we don't know. Does anyone know anything about this? Could the market respond positively like we've been hoping? Or could we find a meme coin season that starts up again? It's important to note that the season for meme coins is slowly but surely heating up. Even though you're seeing absolute dominance right now, guess what? We're going to talk about what everyone is speculating about ever since Trump took office. Will we hear about U.S.-based projects that are exempt from capital gains taxes? If so, please inform me. Thoughts on this in the comment section below, but for now, you should focus on the Federal Open Market Committee meeting. There's more going on than meets the eye. Ripple, XRP, and the cryptocurrency industry experienced a major boost at the start of 2025. Check out this document that Ripple uploaded. There's a assess the fundamental. On January 25th, XRP market highlights include the SEC and Ripple's agreement to scale the use of XRP and RLUSD in an effort to end the dispute. With the staggering acquisition of Hidden Road for $1,250,000,000 0 cents, institutional demand for XRP-based investment products is on the rise, and a new trend is emerging in U.S. policy, suggests more transparency and more possibilities. We will maintain our dedication to transparency by regularly updating you on Ripple and XRP announcements through official channels like Ripple and Ripple XDev. Starting in the second quarter, we will also make sure to update you on the report on the XRP market. Things to think about. Let's have a look at this now, shall we? According to Zoom, the next objectives for XRP in the $2.80 to $3.00 zone are $4.50/50 and $4.00/80, respectively. Once XRP reaches these marks, we will reevaluate our approach and come up with a new plan. Now let's talk about what's really happening. Since we have started a new week, let's examine this more closely so you can see it for yourself. If you look at the dominant here, now that we have a better grasp of the issue and the dominance is in action, you can see that it is making a triumphant return, essentially picking up where it left off. It has risen to 68 points. 65. My sincere apologies. I deeply apologize for whatever it is that I am. In contrast, BTC experienced a small bounce, but it was nothing out of the ordinary. If it can reclaim the 65% level, then we can expect to face some resistance. Ordinary.